Hello everyone, this is Vicki here today, designing for Pinkfresh Studio, and I'm using the new Happy Heart collection. And I absolutely adore this paper, and I'm very lucky to have two pieces of it, so I am going to make a feature of these window frames. And I've cut out the centre 9 windows. I'm going to cut them out individually here. So these were all of the whole ones on the page, so that's what I thought I would focus on. I'm going to skip through that in just a second, but you can see that I'm just cutting around the edge of them all for now. There we go, so they're now all cut out. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut the panes out of the windows. So some of them I cut the whole pane, some like this one I cut the 6 individual panes, some have 2 panes, but you'll see where that goes in a second. So it's a little bit fiddly getting the inside panes, but it's definitely worth the effort, I think. So there we go, all of them cut out now, and you can see the 2 photos I'm going to use of my nieces. They're just little close-ups, and the colours go really well with this collection. So what I'm doing now is I'm cutting some acetates as little windows for the inside of these 3 6-pane windows. I want to make these into little shakers, so I just cut 3 like that, and I'm just going to stick them there onto the back of the window that I cut out. So I'm just going to do that for all 3, and I don't know if you've ever made a shaker box before. They're pretty simple to make. You just have to have the acetate, and then you have to have some 3D foam to do this, so you'll see how I do that. So I'm going to put 3D foam on the back, just around in a square. I'm not going to bother putting it on the individual panes because there's no point in doing that. I'm just going to put it round in a square on each one. So that's done. And what I'm going to do now is I've got these little crystals. They're actually the flatback jewels from Pinkfresh. And I'm going to put a little selection into each area. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to put them onto the page. I'm going to make sure that they're all facing upwards, so the flat is next to the page. Then I'm just going to group them onto the window and then put some glue onto my foam and stick the window on top of it. It's a nice, easy way to do it. They're flat, so it just makes it easy to put the windows back on. And I'm using a little mix of different colours for each window. And I've actually arranged that down there on that window, but I'm actually planning to put it on a different window, so I wasn't quite sure why I did that where I have, but I've put them all up the right way, and I'm just going to move them up to the top left there. There we go. And this looks really cute. I think that on the final layout, it's really hard to photograph this, but it's really eye-catching, and in the light the little gems catch the light and just look really pretty, and they make a nice noise when I move the layout too. So the final window, I'm just putting some pink and clear gems in here, I think, and making sure they're all up the right way, of course. I've used I think four different colours. I've used the 2 pale blues, the yellow, the clear, and the pink, and the orangey colour as well. So I've used quite a few of them. And I'll link those up in the description below so that you'll be able to find them in the store. They're a great staple to have actually in your collection, in your scrapbooking collection, because they're really versatile. Okay, so I'm done with those, and now I've put foam onto the back of these windows, all of them except the 2 with the photo, which I'm going to do now. So here we go. Oh no, first of all, I tell a lie. I think the foam is already on some of them. I'm going to pull out the plants. There's lots of little pot plants in this collection, and I thought that they would look really cute in the windows because, you know, we often put plants in the windows, right? And I thought they would work really well. So I just find those so that I can put those on and embellish the windows. This is the floral pack. I want to put some florals on. I spend a little bit of time trying to figure out which florals to use, and I come back to that in a minute. But what I'm going to do here is cut my photo to fit the frame, And then I'm going to put some foam on the back of that as well to pop those up. So I just stuck the photo at the top, as you saw, and then the foam will hold the rest of it down. There we go, and just cut the other one as well. Now the faces are a bit cut off with this because they're just small windows, but that's okay. They're just, you know, just cute little close-ups. And I think they work really well on this picture, on this layout. Okay, so here we go, starting to think about sticking these windows down now because everything, I know they're going to go there, nothing's going to move. So I'm just going to stick these. And you can see I've put foam on the back of all of them just to make them all pop up. Okay, the shaker ones are already stuck down, so they don't need to be done anymore. Okay, now I'm going to start to do the embellishing. I've got a butterfly there from the die cuts, and I'm going to look at titles as well and words. Think about using smile, but I don't in the end. I decide to look more towards gold words. Okay, so these are the florals I end up using up on the right hand side at the top. Just the more, the less watercolory florals was what I decided looked better on here. They worked better. And there's another die cut butterfly which I'm going to use. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put it yet, but just moving it around. And it looks nice up there. Now I'm going to put some words on. So I've got happy moments there, and I want that to be my title, but I also want to put some other gold words on here as well. So that one says shine and the other says love, and I like how those look just below the two photos. I think that works really well. And I'm going to start to stick everything down now. The pot plants, most of them are sticking on top of the window, so they don't need to have foam on, but that one there's only a small bit of window for it to stick on, so I decided to put a bit of foam on that one. And on these two little pots as well. Wanted them to slightly overlap each other, so I think that looks cute. I love when a scrapbook paper just lends itself to a layout without too much effort on your part. It's so pretty that you just want it to be kept that way, that you don't want to cut it up. And that's how I felt about this piece. Okay, so I'm sticking down my titles and my words there. I love the gold with this collection. It's just so super pretty. I love this collection completely. Can you tell? Okay, so I'm just going to stick down the rest of these things. The butterflies I just stick in the middle so that the wings pop up. And I've got some stickers here. I don't think I use the cardstock stickers, but I do use something from the puffy stickers. That little tag says small joys. I'm going to tuck it under there. And I tried to use a little circular puffy sticker, but I can't make that work. So I do like that sticker. And then I've got some enamel dots that I'm just going to pop in there as well for a bit of extra interest. I always put them in batches of 3. So there we go. I think there's some chipboard stickers. Yeah, these are the chipboard frames, and I'm just pulling out 3 of those. One says all good things, another says let the sun in, and the other one is just a little butterfly sticker and a heart. There we go, that's it, that's the final layout. I hope you've enjoyed my process and that you like my layout. Please let me know if you have any questions and I'll be happy to answer them. I'll show you some close-ups just here, and I'll put some links to the products that I used in store. But for now, thank you so much for watching. This has been Vicki for Pinkfresh Studio. See you next time. Bye bye.